Hello, my dear. Today I want to speak with you about something so gentle, so simple, yet so unbelievably transformative that most people overlook it. The power of relaxing into life, the power of trusting that everything is working out for you in perfect timing. So many of us have been conditioned to believe that tension equals responsibility and struggle equals progress. And if we aren't stressed, we must not be doing enough. But I want you to hear this with your whole heart. Relaxation is not giving up. Relaxation is remembering the truth that life supports you, the truth that the universe is on your side, the truth that you are guided, protected, loved, and carried in ways you cannot yet see. When you relax, you are not abandoning your goals. You are opening the pathway for them to reach you. When you relax, you are not being irresponsible. You are becoming available. When you relax, you are telling your mind, your body, and your entire energy field, I trust that what is meant for me will arrive. And trust opens the door to blessings. Fear closes it. You cannot receive anything meaningful when your body is tight and your heart is braced for danger. You cannot hear guidance when the voice of anxiety is louder than the voice of intuition. You cannot feel supported if you are fighting life as though it is against you. So right now, take a slow breath with me. Place your hand on your heart. Let your shoulders soften. Let your jaw loosen. And whisper softly inside, right now, I am safe. Feel how your chest responds. Feel how your energy shifts. Even the smallest moment of softness invites life to step in and help you. You were never meant to carry everything alone. You were never meant to solve life with tension. You were meant to co-create with the universe. And co-creation cannot happen when you force. It happens when you allow. So today, make relaxation your spiritual practice. Every time your mind rushes, slow down. Every time your shoulders tighten, breathe. Every time fear rises, place your hand on your heart and remind yourself, life is supporting me now. And this brings us into the second truth. Openness is the gateway to all prosperity, all blessings, all guidance, and all good. I've said for many years, I am open and receptive to all good because openness is the vibration of receiving. When you close your heart, you close the channel. When you close your energy, you close the flow. When you close your belief, you close the door. The universe cannot force blessings on someone who is energetically shut. It can only deliver what you are willing to receive. And receiving is not a mental action, it is an energetic posture. When your heart is open, even the smallest good thing becomes magnified. When your heart is closed, even a miracle cannot enter. So I want you to practice something simple. Stretch your arms gently forward. Open your palms. Imagine a warm golden light flowing into your hands, the light of abundance, ease, harmony, guidance, and well-being. You are not asking for it. You are letting it in. You are not chasing it. You are welcoming it. As this light enters your palms, say softly, I am open and receptive to all good. These words tell the universe, I trust your timing. I trust your gifts. I trust that what I desire also desires me. Openness is not weakness. Openness is wisdom. Openness is not helplessness. Openness is alignment. When you open, you flow. Now let's explore one of the most misunderstood spiritual principles: the difference between forcing and allowing, between getting and accepting. Most people try to get things, get love, get success, get money, get recognition. But getting comes from tension. It comes from fear. It comes from lack. It comes from the belief that you must push, grab, or fight in order to receive what is meant for you. Getting is a survival pattern. Accepting is a spiritual one. Acceptance does not mean settling. Acceptance means trusting that what is meant for you already exists, already vibrates toward you, already stands behind the invisible curtain, waiting for the moment you are relaxed enough to receive it. You do not lack anything, you only resist what is already available. Lack is an illusion created by a closed heart. Abundance is a reality revealed by an open one. So today, take a moment and write down, today, I allow this into my life. Not I want, not I need, not I must get, simply I allow. Allowing means the door is open. Allowing means the resistance is gone. Allowing means the timing is trusted. Allowing means you believe you are worthy of receiving. And the moment you allow, life responds, because life always mirrors the energy you hold. Which brings us to the next truth. Life reflects your energy. The law of giving and receiving is always active, always listening, always responding. Whatever energy you give out through thoughts, feelings, actions, beliefs will return to you in a matching form. When you move through life with generosity, kindness, openness, and trust, you send out the message, I am abundant, I am safe, I am supported, and life mirrors that. But when you hold back, when you hoard, when you cling tightly to what you have, when you embody scarcity, you are sending the message, there is not enough for me. And life mirrors that too. This is why even the smallest act of taking something that isn't yours, even a pen, even a paperclip, sends a subtle but powerful signal to the universe. I cannot create what I need. I must take because I am not supported. That vibration blocks blessings, not because life punishes you, but because you are affirming lack through your actions. Energy does not lie. Energy always reveals what you truly believe. So today, practice the simplest form of generosity, not with money, but with energy. Give a sincere compliment. Give a blessing. Give a smile. Give a moment of kindness. Give a whisper of gratitude. And as you give freely, lightly, lovingly, with the energy of someone who knows, I am always supported. I am always provided for. I am always enough. Because generosity is not about the size of the act. Generosity is about the size of the energy behind the act. And when your energy is expansive, life expands with you. When your energy is open, life opens with you. When your energy is trusting, life becomes trustworthy. Relax into life. Open your heart. Allow what is truly yours to come. Give from love, not fear. And watch how everything, absolutely everything, begins working out for you in perfect timing. My dear, I want to begin this part with something very honest and very simple. Every transformation I've ever witnessed in myself, in my students, in the beautiful souls who have walked through their healing journey, began with one tiny shift in thinking. Not a huge breakthrough, not a dramatic moment, not a sudden miracle, but a single thought that said, maybe life can get better. That is where destiny begins. People often search for something big, something loud, something extraordinary to change their lives, but the truth is far more gentle. Destiny is shaped one thought at a time. Your mind is not a passive field where random ideas float in and out without consequence. Your mind is a creative engine, a magnetic transmitter, a painter of experiences, a sculptor of reality. Every thought sends out a vibration. Every vibration calls something back to you. When you understand this, not just intellectually, but energetically, you begin to see that your life is always responding to the tone of your inner world. You cannot think like someone who is scared of losing and expect to live like someone who is ready to receive. You cannot think like a person trapped in lack and expect abundance to feel safe approaching you. And you cannot think small about yourself while asking life to give you something big. This is why I always say, with so much love, you must think like the person you are becoming before you arrive there. Not fake it, not pretend, not force. Simply shift into the energy that aligns with your future self. Think the thoughts that future you thinks. Feel the feelings that future you feels. Breathe the breath of someone who trusts that good is on the way. Because, my dear, good is always on the way for those who make room for it. And this room is created first in the mind. Let me give you a gentle example. Imagine you desire more financial ease, and each time a bill comes, your first reflex is fear. Each time you look at your bank account, your first reflex is contraction. Each time you think about the future, your body tightens, your breath shortens, and your mind whispers, not enough, not enough, not enough. And then you wonder why abundance feels far away. But here is the loving truth. Abundance is not far. Abundance is right outside the door, waiting patiently, lovingly, openly, but it cannot enter a home where every window is shut with worry and every door is locked with fear. When fear is the dominant thought, abundance hesitates. When fear is the dominant signal, abundance doesn't know where to land. So what do? We shift the signal. We shift the thought. We shift the inner tone. And we do it not with force, but with willingness. Whenever a thought of scarcity appears, instead of saying, "Here we go again," I want you to gently interrupt it and say, "Good flows to me easily." Say it tenderly. Say it with curiosity. Say it as if you are introducing your mind to a brand new possibility. You are not forcing belief. You are opening a window. And every time fear says, "You can't," you respond with softness. Life supports me in so many ways. I am open to receive. And if a moment arises when your mind tells you that money only comes through struggle, only through stress, only through proving your worth, I want you to breathe in deeply and whisper, "Money comes to me in many expected and unexpected ways." Say it with a smile. Feel the energy shift as you speak it, because every time you choose a new thought, you choose a new destiny. This brings me to something incredibly important, something most people never learn in their entire lives. Receiving is a spiritual skill. Not everyone knows how to receive. So many people can give endlessly, give time, give attention, give energy, give love, but when someone tries to give to them, their chest tightens, their throat closes, their mind jumps into apology, justification, or deflection. They say, "You shouldn't have," or "I can't accept this," or "Let me give you something in return," because deep inside, they do not believe they deserve to receive freely. Receiving requires worthiness. Receiving requires self-love. Receiving requires the belief that I am enough to hold this blessing. And my dear, I want you to hear this with kindness. If you struggle to receive, it is not because you are humble. It is because somewhere within you, you still question your own worth. You believe love must be earned. You believe blessings must be balanced. You believe generosity must be reciprocated immediately. But this is fear disguised as politeness. Real abundance does not move in straight lines. It moves in circles. What you give may return in ways you do not expect. What someone else gives may flow through them from a higher source. Prosperity is not a transaction, it is a circulation. When you try to immediately pay back every good thing someone gives you, you interrupt the circle, you stop the flow. You tell the universe, "I cannot sit in the receiving seat. I do not feel comfortable here. I do not believe I deserve to receive without performing." And the universe listens. So let us break that old pattern gently, lovingly, intentionally. The next time someone compliments you, do not deflect. Do not diminish yourself. Do not correct them or argue. Just breathe and say, "Thank you." The next time someone offers help, do not insist you can manage alone. Let them in. Allow support. Allow ease. Allow connection. And when someone gives you a gift, do not rush to give something back. Your worthiness does not need to be defended through immediate repayment. You are allowed to receive simply because you exist. You are allowed to receive simply because you are loved. You are allowed to receive simply because life desires to bless you. Receiving is not weakness. Receiving is opening. Receiving is trusting. Receiving is saying, "I am worthy of good." And the more you receive, the more you expand. I want you to try a small but powerful exercise today. When someone offers you anything, a kind word, a smile, a moment of help, a gesture of affection, pause for 2 seconds. Let the gift land. Let it settle. Feel it enter your field. And then gently, with full presence, say, "Thank you." Nothing more. No justification, no repayment, no apology, just gratitude. Because gratitude is the bridge between receiving and allowing more. And here is the beautiful secret. The more you practice receiving, the more life gives you to receive. People begin treating you with more kindness. Opportunities begin opening more easily. Support begins showing up more frequently. Abundance begins flowing more naturally. Why? because your energy has shifted from I don't deserve to I am worthy. Your destiny changes the moment your thoughts change. Your prosperity changes the moment your receiving opens. Your entire life changes the moment you decide to relax into your own worth. You are worthy of every blessing trying to find you. You are worthy of every good thing you desire. You are worthy of every form of love being offered to you. And when you finally allow yourself to receive, life becomes gentle, it becomes generous, it becomes magical, because you are finally aligned with the truth. You deserve good simply because you exist. And now, my dear, let us continue this beautiful journey by moving into something many people struggle with quietly, often without ever realizing it. The art of receiving compliments with grace. The art of allowing good to land without shrinking yourself. You see, so many wonderful souls have learned to dim their light every time someone notices it. When someone offers a kind word, they brush it off. When someone acknowledges their beauty, they deny it. When someone praises their efforts, they minimize it. And they think this is humility. They think this is kindness. They think this is politeness. But what they are really doing is rejecting the very blessings they have been asking the universe for. Every compliment is a form of abundance. Every compliment is a little gift wrapped in words. Every compliment is a moment where the universe says, "Here is evidence of your worth. Let me show you how others see you." But if you refuse the evidence, you refuse the blessing. When you turn away, you tell life, "I do not believe I deserve this light." And life always reflects back the energy you send out. I want to tell you something I learned after working with thousands of people. Those who cannot receive a compliment cannot receive love, cannot receive support, cannot receive prosperity, cannot receive ease. Because everything begins with the same root worthiness. When someone looks at you and says, "You're beautiful," and you respond, "No, I'm not," you are not rejecting their opinion. You are rejecting your own deservingness. When someone tells you, "You did an amazing job," and you respond, "Oh, it was nothing," you are shrinking your power. And every time you shrink, a little piece of your inner child hears, "We are not allowed to shine. We must stay small to be safe." But my dear, it is safe to shine now. You are allowed to be wonderful. You are allowed to be radiant. You are allowed to be admired, appreciated, acknowledged. You were never meant to live hidden behind false modesty. You were meant to live open, present, and ready to receive. So the next time someone offers you a compliment, I want you to take a breath, a soft, loving breath, and simply say, "Thank you." No excuses, no deflection, no apology. Just receive. Let the words enter your heart instead of bouncing off your armor. Let the energy settle into your body. Let the truth nourish your soul. And if your mind tries to argue with the compliment, gently place your hand on your chest and repeat, "I am worthy of every good thing that comes my way." Say it in the mirror. Say it in your own eyes. Say it until your nervous system begins to believe it. Because once you can receive a compliment, you begin to receive life. And now, let us move into one of the most comforting truths you will ever learn. Divine timing is always in your favor. Life has its own intelligence. Life has its own rhythm. Life has its own sequence, and it is far more precise than anything your mind could ever design. I know how easy it is to feel impatient. I know how tempting it is to believe that if something isn't happening right away, it must not be happening at all. But delay does not mean denial. Timing is not punishment. Timing is protection. Timing is orchestration. Timing is alignment. And timing is the loving way the universe makes sure that when a blessing arrives, you are able to hold it, nurture it, and grow with it. Think of all the things you once wanted desperately, the things you thought needed to happen right then, right there, immediately. And now think of how grateful you are that some of them did not arrive when you asked, because you were not ready, because the situation was not prepared, because the people involved needed to grow, because your inner world needed to soften, because your energy needed to shift. And when it finally came, if it came, it arrived in a way that felt supported, spacious, aligned, and true. The universe is never withholding from you. The universe is preparing you. And when you are ready, even by one breath, one moment, one tiny second, what is meant for you will not delay, not one heartbeat longer. There is a beautiful truth I want you to carry with you. What you seek is seeking you at the perfect time. Not your time, not the world's time, but the divine time, where everything flows effortlessly because everything is aligned. When something is forced, it breaks. When something is rushed, it cracks. When something is pushed, it becomes fragile. But when something is aligned, it becomes inevitable. The question is never, will it happen? The question is, am I in the energy that matches what I am asking for? And that energy is created through trust, through softening, through letting go of the frantic need to control, through relaxing into the truth that life is not random, life is responsive. So I want you to try a beautiful, gentle, transformative practice. Take a piece of paper, write down one thing you have been worrying about, the thing that keeps returning to your mind at night, the thing you try to solve with fear instead of trust. Look at the words, feel the tension, feel the weight, and then take your pen, draw a single line underneath the worry, and beside it, write, "This is unfolding at the perfect time." Let the sentence breathe. Let the truth sink in. Let your shoulders drop. Let your nervous system soften, because you have just handed the burden back to life. You have just returned to flow. You have just aligned with divine timing. You see, my dear, worry is the belief that you must do everything alone. Trust is the belief that you are being guided. Worry tightens the door. Trust opens it. Worry contracts the heart. Trust expands it. Worry says, it must happen now. Trust says, when I am ready, it will arrive. And I want you to remember something very important. Life never rushes what is meant to last. Life does not give you blessings before you have the capacity to hold them. Life does not deliver breakthroughs before your energy matches the breakthrough. Life does not place you in situations you are not prepared for, and life does not withhold anything from you out of cruelty, only out of love. Everything that is meant for you is making its way to you. Every blessing you desire is aligning itself around your readiness. Every opportunity you dream of is waiting for your energy to match it. And every good thing you long for is moving toward you at this very moment, gently, lovingly, perfectly. So breathe, relax, receive the compliment, receive the support, receive the timing, trust the unfolding. You are being guided by a wisdom far greater than your fear. And everything, absolutely everything, is working out for you in perfect timing. Life flows exactly where you release resistance. I have watched so many beautiful souls struggle, not because life was against them, but because they were holding themselves tight, bracing against imagined dangers, preparing for storms that never came. Resistance is simply fear wearing a different costume. It shows up as tension in the body, worry in the mind, and control in the heart. When you resist, you are not protecting yourself. You are blocking the flow that wants to support you. And when you finally relax, even for a moment, something magical happens. The wall begins to soften, the fear begins to loosen, and the energy inside you begins to move again. Life has always wanted to flow through you. Life has always wanted to support you. Life has always wanted to bless you. And the only thing life ever needed was the space created when resistance melts. The moment you soften, the moment you breathe, the moment you allow, the current begins to carry you instead of you trying to push the river by yourself. You see, my dear, you cannot control everything that happens in the world, but you can always choose the energy you bring to it, and that choice determines everything. When you choose fear, the world becomes sharp. When you choose tension, the world becomes heavy. When you choose control, the world becomes small. But when you relax, when you soften your shoulders, when you release the jaw, when you open your palms, the world expands with you. Suddenly possibilities appear where you once saw closed doors. Suddenly solutions arrive where there was only confusion. Suddenly ease enters where strain once lived. This is not magic, this is alignment. And alignment always begins with release. So I want to guide you into a very simple but powerful practice. Take a slow breath in. Gently scan your body for just 30 seconds. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyes. Relax your jaw. Drop your shoulders. Release your chest. Soften your stomach. Let your spine sink into the moment and whisper in the most loving voice you can find, I allow life to work with me. Feel the energy shift. Feel the openness return. Feel the resistance dissolve. This is what freedom feels like. And now, let us move into one of the most beautiful truths of all. When you relax, you become a magnet for blessings. Blessings do not respond to tension. They respond to openness. Blessings do not bloom in fear. They bloom in trust. Blessings do not land in clenched hands. They land in open palms. Every time you soften, you send a message to the universe. I am ready. I am willing. I am open. And the universe always responds to openness. You cannot beg your way into abundance. You cannot force your way into peace. You cannot demand your way into miracles. But you can receive them by relaxing into the truth that you are supported. A calm heart is a receptive heart. A soft body is a receptive body. A trusting mind is a receptive mind. When you relax, you are no longer pushing against the very thing you are trying to attract. You become available. You become aligned. You become magnetic. And the blessings that once felt far away begin to flow toward you effortlessly, naturally, gracefully. I want you to imagine something. Imagine a flower trying to bloom while holding its petals tightly shut. Imagine how exhausting that would be. Imagine how painful. And now imagine the moment the flower decides to soften, to open, to trust the sun, to trust the soil, to trust the process. The blooming happens not because the flower tries, but because the flower allows. You are that flower. Your blessings are the sunlight, and your job is not to strain, your job is to open. When you relax your energy, life rushes in to meet you. When you let go of the timeline, the timing becomes perfect. When you release the fear, clarity returns. When you trust the process, miracles follow. So let us close this part with the affirmations that will invite every good thing into your life. Say them softly, say them slowly. Let them enter your heart, your breath, your body. I relax, I trust, I receive. Everything is working out in perfect timing. All is well, and all is unfolding perfectly for me. Say them as many times as you need until the words become your new home, your new frequency, your new truth. Because the moment you relax into life, life relaxes into you, and blessings flow where resistance once lived.